Hello, all. Welcome in. I hope that you are having a good start to your week and a good Monday. Dreaming of me. Okay. My brain immediately goes to a song. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you. Let me see. I see Pretty Witchery. Hello, Neogats. Elixir, who is attempting something that I have done many times before: app on TV, chat on phone. And Detective Zen, of course. Boo Monday, yeah. I dreamt I managed to move out, sadly still untrue. Oh no! I spent a little bit of time today learning more about Firebot and setting up some things. Sadly, they're not set up here. I got some things set up at work for Wednesday. Not everything that I need to do. I did start working on stuff here, just nothing that is active and usable. Found out that Hoopla has a bonus borrows section. Borrowing the cool things before the month ends. That's nice. Lasagna. Lasagna would be a lovely help, I'm sure. Now what? Something's broken. Are we surprised? Shouldn't be surprised. I don't understand. Oh. They don't cost your borrow credits. Oh, okay, that makes sense. A Garfield reference. Oh, Mondays, of course. Yep. Lasagna, Garfield, Mondays, Odie, Nermal. That's how my brain went. Hello, Caden. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, so tonight will be the last time that we're doing Dream Daddy on stream. And so we'll be doing one of these next week. I tried to make food, but it didn't, it was, I wasn't hungry enough to actually fully go through the process of cooking. So I ate a protein bar for dinner because I wasn't hungry. No. So we have a ranked list of the games that have been requested. Some of them full playthroughs, some of them not. And I just need to roll a D100. Hello, Hannah. And Zen, did I say hi to you? Hi. I have a new, this command is functional, sort of. Apparently I did, because that command is, I literally spent, oh, I changed the command. I spent time testing it. And then I forgot that I changed what the command was. I rolled an 88, which means next week we will be starting The Room 2. Hey, that's because it's easier to remember what I'm doing when I'm modding. We go back in time or play The Room 2? What do you, back in time? No, we're gonna play The Room 2. Hey, it's because last week I set up the command with the double exclamation mark roll, which I got working just fine. And then I decided to change the trigger and forgot that I had done so because I have ADHD. So the fact that it's only been about 20 minutes since I changed what the command was, it makes perfect sense that I forgot that I had changed it. Yes, the asterisk means that it is a full playthrough. A Back to the Future reference. Oh no. I don't. Oh God. Oh my God. References are apparently going over my head today. Sorry. I've had this chair plenty of time now. I do not find this chair terribly comfortable. I want a new chair. I cannot afford one yet. It's okay. The person who put The Room 2 on the wheel was me. It shouldn't be a terribly long game. I think The Room took us 2 streams, maybe 3. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I want that I can't afford yet. I will eventually replace this chair with the same type of chair that I have at work, which is so much more comfortable and rolls easier. Probably because Zen's references are lacking citations. Citations keep them from going over one's head. Sorry, just the mention of citations made me think of the fact that I put together a list of quotes. They're not usable here because they're all archive-related quotes and they're all in the version of Firebot that lives on my computer at work. But they exist. And somehow people will be able to randomly pull quotes. Yeah, Hannah, the chair I have at work is around, last I checked, $1,100. It's a great chair. But there's a reason I can't afford it right now. Ooh, 15 stream streak. We should get some Windex on that. I'm gonna, because this is the last day of Dream Daddy, and I want to see the awkwardness progress, I'm gonna bring the game up on stream here in just a second. At the end of stream today, we will be heading over to Althaven for the latest from the Stream Punks, which will be the next issue of Noirville 321, 312, 312. Noirville 312. Noir's Marvel RPG game. Wednesday, I have a sci-fi story we'll be looking at. It's Man of Ages by K.F. Siska, I think. And then Saturday, we should be back to the era of really bad video game interfaces. Playing the 1992 Ultima Underworld, The Stygian Abyss. Where the most challenging thing in the game is the control interface. My computer doesn't... Wait. Oh, a chair for your computer. Gotcha. Your computer has a chair. It's interesting. See, it would be lovely if I could just have my chair from work. It's old, but it still has life in it. And they could just get me a new chair at work, right? It doesn't work like that. If we surplus my chair, it goes to auction and I have to bid on it like anybody else. So I'm just going to keep it at work and I'm going to buy one for me at home. Okay. I mean, that sounds like it works. Okay. Game. Honestly, it would annoy me after a while, but I really like the opening music for this game. What if your chair suddenly turned into your chair from home and nobody in archives brings it up? Somehow I don't think that it's common in the office to have a secret lab gaming chair. I think somebody would notice. I wonder if it's the same brand of chair your friend has at work. It is the Steelcase Leap is the one I have at work. Technically, it's the Leap 2 now. But yeah. It's a great chair. I quite like it. It's the same one. Yeah, Steelcase makes good chairs, and the Leap is the most comfortable, most adjustable chair I've ever gotten to sit in. So, right, we were at the cookout. If life gives you lemons, parsley, onion, and eggs, make a really nice omelet. We have to do the whole cookout again? I thought I had gotten far enough that it would have saved. Nope. I relied on it to autosave. Either that or it just defaults you back to the beginning of the scene if you haven't finished it. Well, awkward cookout, take 2.
Oh.
You can fast forward.
Hey. Hey. Ah.
What happens if you have choices to make when you're fast forwarding? 1412? Well, it's gone up in price. I'm not really surprised. It was down around like $1,000. Congratulations, NeoGets. You've been randomly selected as VIP for the stream. Okay, so it does fast forward through the choices though. Remanufactured ones that are around $650. That's not bad though. Hey, there's Joseph. Wave to get his attention. Yep.
Oh.
And then we learned that he's got creepy
Whoa.
kids
Ah.
and that his wife is the one who hits on everyone while she's drunk at the bar.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, so far there hadn't been
Yeah.
anything that I needed to choose.
Oh.
See, that's my... I just don't want to miss a choice
Oh.
by fast forwarding. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, dark and broody.
Oh.
She does seem very unhappy. I think she's married to a gay man, that's why. Somehow he's not unhappy. Items between you and the floor that you annoyingly need to spend good money. Yeah. The thing is, I spent good money on this. And everybody raves about them. And all of the reviews were stupendous. And I hate it. It's so uncomfortable.
Dad.
I apparently don't sit correctly for this chair. Or this chair is not built for the way I sit, rather. Okay. All the people. Right. We're doing the Robert and Brian again because we have to. We slept with Robert last night. Exactly. And the thing is, NeoGets, they're theoretically designed to be good to sit in for a long time because they're modeled after like race car seats that are designed for people to sit in for a long time. Some people are genuinely comfortable in a $10 chair and some people can't find one that isn't hundreds or more. Yeah, part of the problem is the arms. The chair, the Leap chair that I have at work, I can adjust the arms in real time. Not necessarily the height, but they swivel back and forth freely. So they're always in the position I need them to be in. Whereas this chair, they lock in. And so I have them angled in, but sometimes I need them angled out. And this chair, that's not easy. It doesn't do that. Also lumbar support. Also, it's just much more comfortable. Also, instead of being a bucket seat, it's an office chair. And so I can sit on my foot and not have a problem. The bucket seat makes it so that when I want to sit on my foot, which is most of the time, I can't. I physically can't do it. Donna goes, Dad. Yeah. Sit crisscross applesauce, wide chairs. Now you're not as sure. Still a comfy chair. Yeah, I've seen some of the unusual ones, like the kneeling chair or the chair that is an exercise ball, but also a chair at the same time. Or like the novelty chairs would not work for me long term. Hey guys. Okay, how the heck are you? Yes. What did we do last time in this conversation? We met briefly.
Oh.
Yeah. The awkward post-coital run into them at the barbecue. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Aha.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so far,
Ugh.
I think fast forwarding is totally doable. Because it yeah. Have you thought about hiring an intern who stays on all fours and you sit on their spine chair option? Yeah, I'm not. That would be really uncomfortable for me long term. Great. I listened in. I'm gonna repeat the
Nice.
things that I did last time. Well, that's pretty subjective.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Hey.
It was a really long scene, but that's where we got to. Mm. I had a chair that was sort of similar to that in the past, but yeah, I know just from looking at it that it would not work for me long term. It's not a bad chair. It's just I just know after having done a lot of research on chairs that that one is not for me. Zan? The male moaning sounds totally don't sound sus when you fast forward. Okay, so I can talk to Joseph and Damien, or I can get a burger. I don't remember who Joseph and Damien are. I don't think we've really interacted with either of them. I would rather have the burger. But they are potential romantic partners, so I feel like I should talk to them since it is the first time we've met either of them. Same for mattresses, Neogets. Just all sorts of seating options. Like, I never know. I never know whether I'm going to find it comfortable 3 months from now. I have a piece of sound foam on the wall, and it is coming off of the wall. Sterling! We're having awkward social dating time with attractive computer characters. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. I mean, awkward social dating time is all dating to me. Oh, I hope that you're done surviving your Monday and that your Monday is now chill. Yeah, I'm complaining about chairs and making men moan a lot. Ugh. Hey, my chat is full of a lot of bots too, because I haven't been able to consolidate them down yet. No, Sterling. If I have to drag you kicking and screaming, you're getting through this semester. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Ooh.
However, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Black House would be terrible for summer. Ah, greetings once again, Harvard. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? What is he looking at? He's talking to me, but his eyes are staring at Joseph's pecs. Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day.
Hmm.
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Oh.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. What was that show? With all the women that all lived on the same street. They were all rich. Is it Desperate Housewives? Is that what it was called? But just the whole setup of this reminds me of Desperate Housewives. I've always been here, Goth Man. Susan wasn't that rich by TV standards, but yes. No, they were all rich. At least house rich compared to most of Gen X, all of the millennials, and Gen Z. None of whom can actually afford to buy a house. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda.
Oh.
At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda.
Ah.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Ah.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
What?
Hey, won't you come and play with us? Come play with us forever.
Oh.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We talked about this.
Huh.
Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the. I think I might have taked over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? They do give off The Shining vibes. She takes another sip of her wine.
Oh.
Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
Oh.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Give it a rest, buddy.
I have squeezed 4.
Yeah.
Little sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. Children of the stubborn corn. Speaking of children of the corn, Sterling, in fact, was in it. I started to say it and then I realized that you were putting it in chat. then you're not wrong.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Mary.
Hmm?
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Were you a child or corn? Dad, can we go now?
Hmm.
Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Harvard yet? Somehow it's like the Malfoy family. And then I like the Goth family, because he's horrible. Hey. Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Hmm.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bow. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Oh, wait. I was reading it as Damien, but it's Lucian. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Ooh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup.
Hmm.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Hey.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know? That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian,
Hmm.
we'll talk about this later.
Hey. Hmm.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Hmm.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
Ooh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Ooh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Harvard, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
Hey.
He's ungrillevable.
Dude.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Oh.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Hmm.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Important question for Joseph. Someone hands you a set of tongs. What do you do? Are you sure that you spelled that correctly? And that you didn't want to ask what he would do if someone hands him a set of thongs?
Wink.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groaned. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Pretty witchery. I definitely would not want to move into Stepford. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Yes, that is a requirement, Pretty Witchery. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. This is also true, Detective Zen. If you're given a pair of thongs, you're likely to put them on your feet.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. I finally have completed chapter 1. The booty string version is called a G string. Oh my. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I got some meat in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications about this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking.
Huh?
Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. Yeah, Zen. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Oh, well, I didn't get to read the tip. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, or throw a party. We just came from a party. Also, the dad joke counter should be way higher than 4 at this point. He'll wait in the living room with the lights on. Exactly. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I don't know. I should know my own commands, but no, set jokes is supposed to be an alternate for it. Well, it didn't work. I don't understand. It's supposed to work. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Update counter. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Er? It doesn't make any sense. Every time the counter value is updated by the update counter effect. Huh? I don't know why it's broken. But I'm only going to take another second to try and force it to work properly. uh, Brain has. Okay, yeah, that. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, apparently the joke is on me. It doesn't. I don't know why. Everything is set up. It just doesn't want to do it. Why 4? And the thing is, the file has a value of 6 now. But it's still showing 4. What the what? Okay. Properties. Read from file. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Uh-huh. Cool. Okay. The set command still doesn't work. I don't understand, but it's fine. I give up. Are we there yet? There. Let's see what we're doing tonight. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I can hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for me. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup, sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Dad.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann.
Huh?
Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Uh-oh. It's apparently middle name time. That means things are serious. Although, not as serious as they could be if it was full name time. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I have to stop myself from tearing up.
Whoa.
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hand. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Hi, Iron Trout! I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. Yeah, that was one of the more heavy moments, for sure, Neoguts. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices, or good. Oh my God, I love the music. I don't want the music to change. Anyway. I can't identify the song, though. I know that melody. But I can't place it. Anyway. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Ivy? Team Ivy. Amanda gives me a hug. Wants Megs? You know, they both should probably change their clothes at some point. This is like day 3. For both of them. You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did.
Yeah.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait. One more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Oh.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Dad.
Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Hi, Adventures of Tony! All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh no, we're about to have ads. So we will do the Dadbook profile quiz when we get back. Hello and welcome back. And nothing I do will fix that command. I don't know why. Hopefully everybody had a good break. Delete. 12. I have no idea why it doesn't work. I will have to investigate that later. For now, let's build the dad book profile. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. No idea. We're gonna fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. Hi, Vance. A receding hairline. See, that the counter works. It's just when I try to override it with a number. I've got to look into that. Maybe I need to clear the value and then put in the value. Like maybe I need to clear the file first and then, or maybe there's an overwrite command that I'm missing or something. I don't know. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. I'm gonna go with street smarts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who's also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. What is your favorite movie genre? I bet my favorite will not be on here. War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. They do say that if you trim your bush, it makes your deck look bigger. Erotica from the Middle Ages. No, Lord Portico. But hi. My favorite is disaster movies, but hmm. Hmm. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go with Sean Connery. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, or being emotionally vulnerable. The Core is a good movie. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. There's a drama. Sorry, I read that as a Dramamine fanfic, and I was very confused. Drake. Oh, Dramione. I've read the only Harry Potter fanfic that I ever read was Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality. And it just kept going and going and going. And I had to stop eventually. April 25th. Ideal date. I don't know. I'm fond of 426. LV 426. Do you get thrown into a chasm? No, I think you get green slime dropped on your head, Detective Zen. A cult formed around the Methods of Rationality? I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can next get a cup of coffee or lawnmower modification. Potential ends of the world. Profile complete. Oh dear. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Yes.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh my god. Dad Manda. You've got dads. Hi, Harvard. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. She is wearing a disguise, Adventures of Tony. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Harvard, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. Barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all of my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Conversation ended. Oh gosh. Okay. So, we knew him before. He's the barista. He likes to brag about his kids. He's a vampire. He's my daughter's teacher. He's a gay Mormon. And we slept with him the first night. Yeah, we need to know. Robert Small. Profile. Oh, we've got their profiles. Okay. When the internet gains sentience and when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? We slept with him as his only defining feature. No, it's not. He also appears to be an alcoholic. On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. We didn't have these options. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I kind of feel like he's being facetious with most of his answers. Run away immediately? Message. I have to. I have to see what happens. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I typed a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping he'll message me back. He said his turn-on is... Don't talk to me. Hey, it says that he read my message! No, they're in my closet. Lord Portico. I have finger puppets of the Bad Idea Bears. They're in a bag in my closet, though. I anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watched maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my mind. It is the 2020s. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. No, Robert didn't respond. History Channel, Food Channel, Game Show, History Channel. Ooh, Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. I don't know what we do for money, Detective Zen. The same thing that everybody in TV New York does? Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Ivy to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar. It's just too much work to make food. I reach into the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Ooh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realize this was a mistake. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Mustard alone is not a meal. If only I had some Parmesan. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. Our character definitely has ADHD. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. I'm sorry. He's bored out of his mind, got sucked into an endless stream of cat videos, didn't feel like cooking, so he tried to eat mustard out of the fridge. Yeah, he's got ADHD, for sure. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild! Also, he's playing indoor basketball because he was bored. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. I don't know what any of this means. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No, look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Okay, yeah, I don't know Space Jam. So, Dad?
Eh?
I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, Amanda Panda, you all right?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? I found the hoop, and I'm taking it to the hole.
Oh.
Pass me the rock. It is Erica. Laser the ball to Amanda. Granny tossed that apple. Put up a brick. I don't know what that means. I get the first two, but what does put up a brick mean? I'm gonna laser the ball to Amanda. I lead the league in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it, that's a...
Alright.
Just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop. Art of War, bitches. Amanda. Language. Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language, so once you write something as timeless as The Art of War, then you're allowed to swear.
Me.
Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously, though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying.
Huh.
Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw, like, this really cute dog on the way home, and it let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. Tell me more about this dog. We are not getting distracted by dog. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I am unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Oh. Okay, just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with full court press. Amanda and I play ball for a little longer, then we cook dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Toddler. What? What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. I think their made-up television shows are hilarious. They're just off-the-wall mashups, and they're so good. I check my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert. But it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Eventually, I climb into bed and to get some rest, but I just can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me back. Date complete.
I've had better.
I don't understand. Dad snark. Food channel. Crime. Paranoia. Bad ideas. Bar. Dad points. 384. Daddy points. 329,474. Total. 26,593,510. Rank C. Don't understand what this is. I got one of 3 achievements, Knife Dad. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. Oh, it's because I get it. We were supposed to go on a date. That was our first date. Was being ignored by Robert. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Oh no, it's gonna be college stuff for Amanda. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big ol' envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. Yes, horny. Lord Portico. And? Yes, it is, Lord Portico. The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe it. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't. I got it! I got it! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in! Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh.
Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
All right.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. It's not actually free. That's why it's such an expensive school. But I wish she wouldn't do it. Between bites of her burrito, I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Only our other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
All right.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Hornies, we need that scholarship money. Sorry, there was a mention of a dumpster fire. I had to put the dumpster fire on screen. I know you can do it. Okay, I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss on her forehead.
Me.
Love you, kiddo.
Ah.
Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, dude. I've got the runs. What? Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? I've got the runs. I meant that I feel like running. Wanna come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man. It'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Apparently we're going running. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Nice. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Ready, set, run that dad. Wait, what? Oh dear. Way to go.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yes, we're going there again. I have to. I really enjoyed the night I spent with Robert, but he's been dodging me ever since. I really want to see him again. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't read them. I haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. The thing is, I know how the game mechanics work, and I have to pick him if I want to have a chance. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man. Don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. In this type of dating sim, if you want to end up with a specific character, you need to choose them for the date every time you have a chance to. And I'm curious to see what happens. But he is very much the Stardew Valley Shane of this game. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. Oh no, I'm gonna burn down the kitchen, aren't I? I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. We're gonna make it with salt, aren't we? I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? It's probably bourbon. More cherries! Salt. Almond extract. I should restart my poly run in Arcade Spirits New Challengers. I have yet to play that. It's on my list. But Arcade Spirits is on the wheel, so I have not played the sequel yet either. Almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. Baking is not an art, it is a chemistry. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. This is how you get a pie that does not turn out. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. This is not going to be a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops! What smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. one last job, you know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. Yes, that is a dad joke. Because it is a cherry pie. So they had a cordial handshake.
Ah.
I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Attention, all hands. This dad is not exhibiting good dating or baking behaviors. Instead, we will be heading to Althaven in about 15 minutes to raid the team at Althaven for a new episode of No Warvel 312, where I'm sure they will all make good decisions. Prepare.
Huh?
Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole, uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? I'm very curious about how he did that. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you just eat the pie, Panda? I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite.
Oh.
What's wrong? Is it not good?
Oh.
Amanda winces and pans her mouth.
Ah.
No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media make us out to be. Maybe we, as a society, should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Huh?
Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat! The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Harvard. Hey, Harvard, come hang out with me. What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Well, that's not exactly subtle. But, I mean, I did have fun with him the other night. Okay. I'll be right over. You gonna kick me out this time? Maybe. Hurry up. God damn it. I reluctantly throw on a jacket and head outside. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again is maybe not the best idea, that's a problem for tomorrow, Harvard. Hey. Hey. So, how are things? Robert stares at me.
Oh.
I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things in my ear as he backs me into his room. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. Hey. Robert nudges me awake.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Are you kicking me out?
Oh.
Kicking is a strong word. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I would ever use to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh God, I'm so sore, and I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave. Yeah. You'll say that next time, too. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. I walk back home, my bones creaking. What's his problem? Date complete.
Not bad.
Still rank C. Dover Ghost? I don't know what the categories are. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. There's not really a right answer to this one. Either way, it will be bad. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Amanda.
Aw.
Get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. So, So, anything big going on at school today?
Oh.
No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Thank you, Detective Zen. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understood. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond? The best friend, the other one. Dad, that was me. What? I thought you were Emma P. Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in unventilated spaces. Carry on. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy for studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay? You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they say they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Oh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arms around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because, of course, she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... boring one? Well, yeah, but that's not the important part.
Eh?
Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, I might add. Which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they were being so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. That's okay, you're trying. So what happens next? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me. But I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me. On read. Left me on red. Sorry. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remains of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Yes. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those relationships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Huh.
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes. Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
That is where we'll leave it.
Welcome. You've got Dads.
And it is time for us to head over to Althaven, because we're totally going to be late. But I needed to finish that conversation because, wow. Okay, but we'll get you over there right away. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, everybody who had all the things. I'll be on Wednesday for Archival Adventures and Saturday for Ultima. Next week is the Room 2, not Dad's, because I get to finally finish playing and see how the dates turn out for myself. We can chat about it later if you want. But but yeah, we're gonna head over to Althaven now. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that I will see all of you again very, very soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans. Bye.